Hello from Mindpads. TOG Essay November 2017. Topic number 4. Areas of knowledge have methods for testing and supporting knowledge claims. How can we know that these methods themselves are reliable? Develop your answer with reference to two areas of knowledge. Knowledge question 5. Are the methods for testing and supporting knowledge claims reliable in areas of natural sciences and human sciences? The development of methods of testing and supporting knowledge claims has been the subject of recurring debates and discussions amongst scientists and philosophers throughout the past few centuries. These thinkers have supported and argued for the priority and precedence of one or another method for establishing reliability of scientific knowledge. Scientific models stand validated based on how much the models have been experimentally tested, for how long, and what is the degree of acceptance in the scientific community. Overall, knowledge claims are accredited over time as evidence accumulates and the accompanying explanations prove more powerful than its alternatives at explaining the evidence. However, there is no consensus among philosophers about the central problem, whether science can reveal the truth about unobservable things, and whether scientific reasoning can be justified at all. Distinguishing between science and non-science, including pseudoscience, fringe science, or junk science, that masquerades as science in an attempt to claim a legitimacy, has existed as a core demarcation problem to a greater extent in present times. For additional content, read more at Mindpads.org. Knowledge question 6. How far are the methods for testing and supporting knowledge claims established to be reliable in areas of history? The testing and supporting methods in area of history stipulate techniques and guidelines by which historians use primary sources and other evidence to research and write history, essentially requiring external criticism, internal criticism, and synthesis. The evidence in history needs to pass stringent tests before being accepted as completely reliable. Louis Gottschalk, an American historian, laid down the rule. For each particular of a document, the process of establishing credibility should be separately undertaken, regardless of the general credibility of the author. A fellow historian's trustworthiness and reputation may be considered for the work, or the document the evidence in question must be weighed on its own. Scandinavian historians Olden Jorgensen and Thorin provided list of specifications for the source credibility, stressing on originality, neutrality, multiple independent sources for the same event, eyewitness, then testimony and hearsay. Regarding the explanations and reasoning, it is agreed upon that if by its scope and strength, an explanation explains a large number and variety of facts, many more than any competing explanation, then it is likely to be true and acceptable. Knowledge question 7. Are the existing methods for testing and supporting knowledge claims reliable in areas of religious systems and ethics? By tradition and practice, sciences have used reason, evidence, which is sense perception, empiricism to build the foundation for knowledge, while religions have depended more on faith, imagination, intuition, and emotion for putting together knowing of their respective religions, and at the same time recognizing, in varied degrees, the philosophical and metaphysical aspects of the universe. The earliest elements of scientific methods were proposed and used by deeply religious scholars from the Christian, Islamic, and pagan groups. However, every religious system always has something to disagree and dispute with sciences, be it on the method, logic, interpretation, or definition of knowledge claims. The principal dispute between science and religion is seen in religious belief and empirical science, to the extent that sometimes public acceptance of scientific facts require approval and endorsement from the religious groups, the most debated example that of evolution and creationism. Hinduism has historically embraced reason and empiricism, holding that science brings legitimate but incomplete knowledge of the world. Confucian thought has held different views of science over time. According to John William Draper, religion and sciences have been in conflict methodologically, factually, and politically throughout history. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. For additional content, visit us at mindpads.org, and for any queries, write to us at mindpads.org@gmail.com.